Put him up. I got him in my sights. Just kidding, I don't know how to look through one of those. So this eye or that eye? Okay, sorry, that got a little carried away. Welcome back to another video. Today I have a fun idea. I love handguns. Living my like Ada Wong fantasy. Why do they? Oh yeah, because the smoke's coming out. Today we're gonna be reading "Am I the Asshole?" posts on Reddit again, and it's gonna be on the topic of relationships. And if you're my neighbor and you can hear, please chime in with your opinions because I can hear you. These walls are thin as paper. There's no way you can't hear me. I'm yapping all day, every day. Yapping the day away. Also, I had to lock the cats out because they're being, or stars being bad. Fanta's never bad. Also, another thing I forgot to mention is put them up. Right where they are. Don't move a muscle. Put them up. I'm gonna shoot you. I'm actually not gonna shoot you, but what's gonna happen, okay? Because I'm the one with the gun. What's gonna happen today is we're gonna read Am I the Assholes? And if we decide, I guess if it's my decision, because I don't know your decisions, which is why you should comment down below. But yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, I forgot what I was talking about, sorry. If somebody is the asshole, they're getting shot today. Like, I am sick of this. I don't care about the law anymore. It's not working. It's not working. Like, it should be illegal to be an asshole, but it's not. So instead, you're gonna get shot. Okay? Let's get right into it. Am I the asshole, or is this normal sexual behavior / marriage? I'm in a happy, stable, and safe marriage with a husband whom I love and has only ever been good and devoted to me. Sometimes in the morning, if I put my arm around him for a cuddle / closeness, he will direct my hand down toward his erection. How old are you? I can see how this is his bid for closeness, and yet my question is it reasonable that I am so angered and strongly adverse to this? Unsure whether this is reasonable or if I am being triggered. Again, how old are you? This sounds like they're like 16. Like, what do you mean? Just set boundaries. I mean, okay, wait, let me be real. Setting boundaries is hard for a lot of people. Even, like, communicating the way you feel is hard for a lot of people. So, I think what's happening is, like, he's a lot more sexual than you are, or he is somebody who can just be in the mood. Like, you know, like, there's some people who they have to get in the mood in order to get there, or sometimes, like, it just comes to them. But for others, like, I think they could literally drop their fucking panties at any moment and have sex. Like, I'm not like that. I'm actually more like this person who is, like, upset about this. I don't want to just be, like, touched, even by my own boyfriend. Like, make it known that you're making, like, sexual advances. Like, I don't want to be, like, unknowingly brought into the, like, sexual part of it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think it's like a it's like the part of our brains that have to process change and we need more time to process change. That process, when you kind of just, like, direct your hand towards, or when he directs your hand towards his boner or whatever, it's kind of feels almost like non-consensual, even though that's your partner. But, like, yeah, I think that's how I, like, see this situation. Like, I don't think either of you are assholes, but like, you'll just have to communicate to him that, like, you don't like that, and he'll have to just learn to live with it. And, you know, like, I guess I don't know what you want. Like, do you want him to ask you, or do you want him to just not be sexual at all? Because it sounds like he wants to be sexual with you. Also, the other thing I don't get, I cannot, like, roll over and cuddle in the morning. I don't get it. Like, I need my time, I need my space. I also need to lie on my back. I don't do that, like, side cuddling shit. Like, no, I don't like that. It doesn't feel good. What am I talking about? This is about sex. But yeah, no. Okay, wait. We're gonna have victims. So this is what I think of you. You're not the asshole. Let's actually read a comment. Sometimes or every time, question mark. See, that's, we just need more context. I think that this person is just not, like, journal, babes. You'll, if you journal this out, you'll figure it out. Journal it out on the journal. Figure it out on the journal. I don't know what I'm saying. If every time, then how's your love life going? He's more sexual and you're more reserved, or is it equally charged? Yeah, it doesn't seem as equally charged, and that's okay. Like, some people are more outwardly sexual. Like, you know? Oh, yeah, and then this is a good point, too. Somebody said, normal in a sexual context is really just what you two have agreed upon. So if, like, for example, um, yeah, no, I actually don't want to share that. But, like, for example, I knew somebody in high school who, a friend of mine, who had, like, rape kink, like a rape fantasy kink, and I genuinely, I don't think you could pay me to be involved in that situation. Like, to me, that's fucking ill and disgusting. Like, not the person, because, like, whatever, you can't really, like, control your, like, kinks and stuff, but I think that's something where you actually, both parties need to be into that same sort of thing, because how the fuck, huh? What do you mean? Oh, so yeah, that the reason I brought that up is because if two people meet who have that same kink, that's normal for them, which is crazy, but good for you. I think, I don't know. I don't know. Rape fantasy kinks? Or I don't really know. I have my own feelings about it, but I'm not God. I don't know if you are. Um I can see somebody answering their emails right now. So yeah, I just think that, like, communication, like, anytime somebody comes to Reddit, it's either because they're, like, married to a Nazi and they need to end that immediately, or end their partner. Um, Preferably, take one for the team, or it's like lack of communication. Like, it's never. I guess that kind of makes sense. What other problems would there be? Flop, flop. Okay, moving on. Am I the asshole? Mixed feelings about my husband. See, that's not a good thing. You probably should feel very confident about being with your husband. Divorce, babes. Okay, wait. Let's make a guess. Do we think that this is gonna end in divorce? I think if you're doubting it, then probably it should. I don't know, but let's just see. I, 27 female, and husband, 32 male. Just had our first child a month ago. Before our son was born, we both worked full-time jobs. I worked through most of my pregnancy, but in the final weeks of my third trimester, my husband cashed out all his stocked up leave so I could take the next 3 months off my work with our son at home while he continues to work his job. Wait, what? My husband cashed out all his stocked up leave so that you could take? How does that work? Can you just transfer? Also, this must be America. Why the fuck are you having a baby and they're not paying you? That's crazy. I'll start by saying that my husband so far has been a very good father. He's attentive, loves his son, and is very good about helping out as soon as he gets home from work. He changes diapers, makes bottles, feeds, burps, the works. He's very kind to me, tells me I'm doing a good job as a mom, and vocalizes his appreciation of my stay-at-home mom duties. He is stay-at-home mom duties or recovering from pregnancy. These terms are interesting. Um, he is good with cleaning and other household chores such as keeping up with laundry, taking care of our cats, doing the dishes, vacuuming, etc. Also, I heard this thing that, like, lots of people when they get pregnant, they just abandon their cats because apparently pregnant women, being around, like, litter boxes or something is, like, a health risk. Girl, just don't clean the fucking litter box. Get somebody else to do it and clean it daily, and I don't think that would ever be a problem. But also, I don't know, maybe I'm literally giving advice that would kill a pregnant woman. I don't know. fuck me if that's the case, but I just abandoning the animals, really? My fucking mom abandoned her Pomeranian when she realized that having 3 kids was too much work. And at least the Pomeranian got abandoned to my grandparents, so it didn't feel completely abandoned. But I imagine that a dog is not stupid enough to, be adopted by this woman, this single woman, and then this woman gets a husband and has 3 kids and then gets rid of the dog. Hello, I think the dog knows. And then the other thing that pissed me off about my parents just don't care about their animals like the way I do, and it pisses me off. I'm getting so off topic. My mom's horse died recently, and she didn't know it died for 3 days. It's like, hey, so that's called neglect. I would know the moment that my fucking animal died, or maybe not the moment. Maybe I wasn't there when it happened, but if my animal died on a day, I would find out that day. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Leaving your horses out there in the cold, or no, it was the middle of summer, in the air. I don't know. My issue is my husband is not very handy. He can fix basic things around the house and with the cars, like changing tires and oil, but that's the limit of his capabilities. He doesn't know how to build anything, and oftentimes I have to get my dad to come help fix stuff since he is a mechanic and very handy with fixing things. It confuses me sometimes because his dad is also handy, yet my husband isn't. What the fuck are you talking about? My husband has told me that his dad had very little patience and didn't teach him things growing up. I get that. My husband also rarely cooks. He doesn't know how to make anything beyond boiling pasta and grilling a steak. My husband is a kind man, good in bed, is great with our son, and is good with cleaning and household chores, but sometimes I find myself wishing he was more manly in, oh my god, in terms of being handy around the house with fix-it projects. He likes to work out and watch sports, but those are the only manly things he does. Bitch, I'm literally like, I'm too non-binary for this. This is pissing me off. Like, what is with these delusional freaks and, like, these gendered terms? Like, what is manly? What the fuck is manly? Nothing. Nothing's manly. There's literally not a single manly thing. Oh my god. Am I wrong for sometimes viewing him negatively? Abso-fucking-lutely. Oh yeah, okay. This top person, I feel like they're gonna rip into her like in a nice way because the first sentence is, "I'll give you a pass because you gave birth a month ago." Maybe that does have to do with it. Like, there's probably a lot of like emotions and stuff, but she's literally like checking off all the things. He's like 95% perfect for her in her eyes, but she's fucking focusing on the 5% as if it's like the 95%. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. I don't get this. Like, I I definitely think that like the term manly can be used, but I think it should be used to put a man in his place. So like, if a man is, you know, not properly treating or speaking to a woman, that's not manly. Shut the fuck up. Learn how to speak. Learn how to respect a woman. Stop objectifying her. I would use that in that term. But to say someone's not manly because they're not like your father and they're not like their father, girl, fuck you. Girl, fuck you. I don't care if you just gave birth. Fuck you. Actually, your husband deserves better. What the fuck? And then the second comment, I'm gonna have so much trouble being nice here, lol. If you prefer someone that's manly, handy, masculine, but doesn't help out or appreciate you, no one's stopping at lol. Tons of those things, those single out there. Literally, like, you're focusing on the, like, honestly, I feel like that's the one aspect that doesn't fucking matter. He's into sports and working out, hobbies. He's got a good job that like help lets you be a stay-at-home mom, even though I think you're just recovering from pregnancy. America's crazy. What else? What else about him? He's a great father. He cleans. He maintains the animals well. Girl, you're focusing on the one thing that doesn't matter. He can't cut it in the fucking handyman department. Who cares? You have your dad and his dad apparently. Your dad's a fucking mechanic or whatever. Like, it just blows my mind. So yeah, you're crazy. You're absolutely fucking insane. But also you're pregnant, so what does that mean? Does that mean I think we have to do it. You get a pass on this one. He's literally like perfect though by the sounds of it. Who cares if he can't build a fucking IKEA wardrobe? Hello? Anyway, I don't know. That one was so silly. Okay, moving on. Am I the asshole for breaking up with my boyfriend? Am I the asshole for breaking up with my boyfriend? I, F22, broke up with my boyfriend, Jack, M20, yesterday due to what he has said to me. I had been dating Jack for almost a year now. Oh, she's putting Jack in quotations. I'm assuming that's a fake name. In the beginning of our relationship, he would constantly talk about a girl he had a crush on before he met me, and would constantly talk about girls he saw before me about a month or two ago. That's a different sentence. About a month or two ago, I was visiting him and we were cuddling, and he said to me that he doesn't find me attractive and that I'm a turnoff to him. I told him how it made me feel, and he only seemed to regret it when he told his mom about it. A few days ago, he told me how someone he saw when he was out looked like a girl he was seeing before me, and he was sad about it. Yesterday, before I broke up with him, he said to me whenever he calls me beautiful, it feels predatory to him. How? Why? He's 2 years younger than you. I honestly don't know if I've made the right decision as I've spent almost a year of my life with him. It's not a lot of time. I just need to know if I've made the right decision. Please be brutally honest. Thank you so much. Yeah, update. We're not getting back together. Completely blocked him. Good. Good. Because what the fuck was that? This was around Christmas last year, too. Also, like, I guess you're 20, or you're 22, so it's a little different. Actually, I'm 24. Why don't you understand that a year is not a long time? Like, that's actually genuinely not a fucking, like, I feel like you need at least a year to get close with someone. Like, maybe, um, you're very open and, like, you find it easy to trust people, but that's different than I feel like the closest that you get from experiencing a relationship for, like, a prolonged amount of time, you know? Girl, you guys didn't have anything serious going on. Less than a year? What? Break up with Jack. Jack his shit, bitch. Yeah, what are the, not to ask for the moment he said you weren't attractive and that you were a turn off, you should have dumped his idiot ass. Yeah, what did he think that, this reminds me of, like, back in my, like, on internet boyfriend days when I had, like, 20 internet boyfriends, um, from, like, all over the world. Um, One of them was telling me about how, like, his ex broke up with him and he had to, like, con- console his, like, crying ex as he was being broken up with because his ex didn't find him attractive anymore. And I was like, you sat through that and you didn't, like, punch him in the face? What the fuck? That's crazy. Like, I can't imagine doing that much emotional labor for somebody when they fuck you over like that. Like, he should have just said that he wasn't interested in you, because that's another thing too with, like, young gay people. I'm sure it happens with straight people too, but I think they like the idea of the relationship more than the person itself, or they like the fact that maybe they look good together or something like that. And then they don't think about the fact that, oh my god, we don't agree on a single thing and I actually fucking hate you. And then they break up and then everyone knows that they dated, so it's, like, awkward, but everyone also knows that they should have never dated because they run in completely different circles, you know? I don't know where I was going with that. Okay, am I the asshole in the relationship? I am 32 female and my boyfriend is 36 male, and I feel like we're at a turning point in our relationship. Okay, this isn't a big age gap, but how do you people meet? You guys are 4 years apart. Like, sure, on Halloween, I went to this, like, restaurant club place, and there was a lot of people in their 20s and 30s there, so, like, I could see that maybe how it is, but, like, I still, I don't know, I just cannot imagine myself being with somebody 4 years older than me. Like, I have a brother that's 2 years older than me, and a brother that's a year younger than me. And for some reason, I can't imagine dating someone a year younger than me or 2 years older than me. Like, I can imagine myself only dating my age and a year older. I don't know what that is. Maybe. But also, I feel like I would be that type of person in my 20s to like date a rich person just for the fucking lifestyle change, just for fun, knowing that it's not gonna last. I moved to Iowa from Ohio. Iowa from Ohio. Ohio from Iowa. I moved from Iowa to Ohio for grad school 6 years ago. I met my boyfriend while here. He is originally from Iowa and his family also lives here. What are you saying? Recently I've been applying and interviewing for jobs, and one job I found is back in Ohio. If I were to get the position, it would be a 30 to 40K raise from what I'm making now, which would be huge for both of us. However, he keeps saying he won't move because his family and friends are here. He said he didn't make me move from Ohio to here, and I told him I understand that, but we also weren't in a relationship before I moved. I'm really conflicted. I always thought we'd get married, have kids together, and be each other's endgame, as we've always had serious discussions about it. However, I feel like this is a huge indicator he's not in it for the long run. There's a chance I may not even get the job, but I'm still concerned that he wouldn't even be on board to move for a great opportunity with me. I feel like couples should be a team, and I feel like he's acting like I'm so easily disposable. I'm having a hard time with this as I've never been afraid of change. My family is spread out, but we see each other often. He also works remote and isn't as close with his family as I am. Yeah, no, he's not committed to this relationship. He's not close with his family. Or not as close, sorry. I shouldn't say he's not close. I don't know him. But this is shady. Like, okay, I think it's a huge red flag when you're a grown adult and you let your family, like, affect your life and, like, your decisions and stuff like that. Like, if it's, like, the family you created, that's different. But, like, letting a family you don't live with and you don't have, like, even if you have like a day-to-day relationship with your family, that's not going to be compromised by moving states or cities or whatever. I don't know where the fuck Ohio and Iowa are, but there's an easy way to resolve this, and it's just fucking move with her. Like, if you love her, move with her. Like, what is, I don't get this. Like, I have lots of friends who are like, oh, I could never move anywhere, and I'm like, why? Like, why do you want to stay in this city? It's going to, like, suck the life out of you, and you're not going to get any, like, valuable opportunities. And I guess at the end of the day, some of them aren't interested in valuable opportunities, which is, it blows my mind. Like, the fact that not everybody wants to be, like, a pop star, like, not everybody has that, like, pop star dream when they're a child, it blows my mind. What do you mean? Hmm. Interesting. So top commenter said, not the asshole. You two are no longer compatible. He wants to stay where he is and you want to move. You two aren't married. It's best to break up. Don't try to make him move. He will just resent you for it. I guess so. See, this is why I had this conversation with my boyfriend when we met. I was like, are you good with, like, moving anywhere in the world? And he was like, I could do that. I was like, fuck yeah, because I can't be with somebody who just wants to live in fucking hick ass town where I live. Like, there's literally nothing here for. My hair is so bad. Hold up. Like, in where I live, if you're an artist, you literally just kind of get sucked dry of all your life energy, because nobody's ever going to, like, support you the way you, like, deserve. This is a voodoo doll I made. I mean, it's not done yet, but I kind of gave up. Yeah, unfortunately, they are just not compatible anymore. He's a little bitch, and she's, like, trying to succeed in life. I think that sucks so bad. Like, maybe you guys just didn't have these important conversations in the beginning of your relationship, but, like, what do you mean? Also, wait. They're 6 hours apart. You're fucking ruining your relationship over 6 hours of distance? Yeah, this is such a scary question to me. Do you want to spend the rest of your life in his hometown because he does? Fuck your hometown. Am I the asshole for telling my ex that she chose our kids over our relationship and it's not my problem that she is lonely now they are grown up? This one's deep and it's long. Let's get into it. My ex and I had our first child when we were 26. We met at a bar celebrating our 21st birthday. We literally are the exact same age. She changed. Being a mom became her only identity. Our second child, when we were 28, compounded it. She was a mom, not a wife, and not even herself, not the woman I met, fell in love with, and married. All she wanted to do was kid stuff, kid movies, kid TV, kid books, everything. Sounds like she didn't have a childhood. If I wanted to drop the kids off and take her to the farmer's market, she would say no, that the kids loved the farmer's market. We had to take them. They were 3 and 1. They did not love the farmer's market. If anything, the older one loved the mini donuts. And she couldn't stand to hear them cry, so she let them sleep with us constantly. When I put my foot down, she would start crying about how mean I was. When the kids finally outgrew that, she would let them come in our room and without knocking. So sex was interesting. Having a cold little hand grab my calf made for at least one very hard thrust. I put a lock on the bedroom door. She took it off. We went for counseling. She went for counseling. Nothing ever changed. She said it would be different when the kids were older. It never changed. I left when the kids were 9 and 11. I had planned and paid for a trip for our 15th anniversary. We were going to Thailand like we always planned when we were younger. She changed the plans. She canceled with her parents, watching the kids. We went as a family to Disney World. We had been the year before and the kids loved it so much. I lasted another 6 months, then I left. I pay child support, I pay spousal support, I am there for the kids all the time, I enjoy my custody time, I go to their extracurriculars on the days I don't have them, I have rooms for them in my house. I met someone new a year later, we got married a year after that, we had our first child 2 years after that. She's an excellent stepmom and the kids are polite and friendly with her. They were grown up and they had a mom, so she is more of a trusted adult. The kids are 16 and 14 now and they are sick of mom's attention. They are spending more and more of their time at my house. I love having them over, and here they understand what privacy and personal space mean. See, you're doing it right. Ooh, I like this. I'm very spiteful when it comes to bad parents. Like, I think you literally deserve to have your fucking life ruined. You've traumatized children, the most innocent beings on the fucking planet. Um, my ex is lonely. She devoted her life to her kids and she expected them to be around her forever, I guess. She's dated other men, but she refuses to prioritize them in any way over the kids. An example, one guy lasted 6 months. He wanted to take her away for the weekend. She couldn't because the younger one had a soccer game. It was my weekend. The guy had checked with me that I would be attending and not just leaving the kid at the field. I was. She refused to go and showed up at the game without him. That was the last I saw him. Holy fuck. She's addicted to momming. She is getting angry and bitter that I left her alone to go start a new family with my child bride. Wait, what? My child bride. What? My wife was. Wait, How old is the girlfriend? I'm confused about that one. Um. My wife was 30 when I met her and I was 38. Oh, I wasn't exactly robbing the cradle. That's a bit of a big one. Let's put that aside for now, though. I told her that she wanted that life, that I gave her every opportunity to be my partner, and she said she would rather be a mom. She said that wasn't true. I asked her to prove me wrong, to tell me when she put our relationship above the slightest inconvenience to our kids. She couldn't do it. I reminded her that she passed up a weekend with her boyfriend to go to a soccer game. She said it was important. I said that adult relationships are also important. My wife thinks that I was harsh but fair. Our child sleeps through the night in her nursery, though. You're throwing out a lot of weird pieces of information. What do you mean our child sleeps through the night in her nursery, though? What the fuck are we talking about? Not the asshole. As a child of a woman like your ex, I got to see firsthand what her decisions to never ever leave my side to do anything with my dad alone did to their marriage. It was horrible and hurt him so deeply. It was also incredibly suffocating for me, and I resented the hell out of being the whole beginning and end of her world. It's great that your kids are able to see and appreciate the difference in lifestyles and choosing to spend more time with you. She's going to be in for a world of serious hurt if she doesn't learn and refuses to back off of them once they are ready to fly the nest. I mean, by the sounds of it, they're probably going to ask to go live with their dad the moment that they turn 18. Or whenever they can request that. I don't really know. when that's like a requestable thing. Um, yeah. Ugh. Oh yeah, and your ex, not the asshole, and your ex is heading to one of the horrible mother-in-law subs once your kids find long-term partners. Yeah. If you guys don't know what that means, that just is talking about there's like a mother-in-laws are kind of like often nightmares, and there's subreddits on Reddit about mother-in-laws being nightmares. Like I think it's like mother-in-law from hell or something. MIL from hell. Um, we should go through those one day. They just piss me the fuck off because it's not even the mother-in-law that pisses me the fuck off. It's the like the child and the child's. It's like it's mainly just the child. Like, stand up for yourself in your relationship, okay? Fuck your mother, like literally. Like, also we've been forgetting to do this. Hold on. Clearly, you're the fucking asshole. Ugh, piece of shit. You fucking animal. Wait, I wonder what it'd feel like if I shot myself in the head. Where did that hit? It didn't even hit me. Oh, it doesn't even hurt. Wait, I actually don't want to choke myself. Ugh, I'm alive. Oh yeah, in the last one, I can't remember what the last one is, but I like shooting things, so. Okay, let's see, how many do we have left? We have 2 more left. Am I the asshole for being involved with someone who is in a relationship? I, female 19, had a fling with my coworker, M20, last year. Since then, he got in a relationship and we obviously stopped seeing each other, but we still spoke and work in a friendly way. However, I've been in love with him for the past few months, but obviously couldn't act on it out of respect for his girlfriend and didn't contact him outside of work. Recently, he made some moves on me, which I reciprocated in the moment and told me he would break up with his girlfriend for me. I told him he would regret it, but he insisted that she's not the one and he wants so on so forth. The one he wants. I've been feeling really guilty lately. Oh, okay, let me read. I told him he would regret it, but he insisted that she's not the one he wants, so on so forth. I've been feeling really guilty lately, however, part of me feels like I don't owe her any loyalty as we don't know each other, but I would hate to be in her shoes. So yeah, you do owe her loyalty, you just acknowledge that you don't want to be treated that way, so why would you treat someone that way? I'm not sure whether to pursue him or not, as I do have genuine feelings for him, which doesn't happen often, but I also feel like he's just playing a game. What do I do? Yeah, how you find them is how you lose them. Everyone sucks here. The only person innocent in this situation is his girlfriend. Do not pursue him if he is willing to throw away a relationship so quickly with one person. Can you trust him not to toss you aside when someone else catches his attention? I wouldn't be able to. Trust your instincts. He is playing a game. Remember, he had a chance with you last year and instead got into a relationship with someone else. Boom. I think we know what's coming. We gotta pick a different target though. The fog is at it. The creepy dinosaur chicken nugget pillow gets it. Star, you want to get it next? So yeah, I agree. I think everyone sucks except for the girlfriend. Okay, and then this is gonna be our last one. So, before we get into our last one, have you guys ever been the asshole before? Asking the real questions. Anyway, am I the asshole? New partner breakups with Meta. What? I, 32 female, have been feeling out a relationship with a new partner, 33 male. We met on a dating app and weren't able to meet up until a few months later. He lives in Chicago and I live in MPLS, Minneapolis. After our in-person meetup, we have been texting every day for over a month. About 3 weeks ago, he broke up with a partner, and then about a week ago, he got dumped by his other partner. What? What? I was sympathetic to this and asked how I could help. He didn't really tell me anything. and I just sent memes or funny videos for a few days after. He was getting a little snarky with me over text, but I brushed it off, saying that maybe a break might be good. He immediately apologized, saying he felt bad because he felt he was taking his mood out on me. I didn't feel this initially, but that left me feeling icky. I told him I wanted some space for myself. He gave me 2 days, asking if I would check in because he was worried. I told him I was fine and not mad at him. I didn't text the following day because I was still thinking about things and I was busy with my other partners and friends. How many partners do you guys have? He texted again asking me why I didn't want to talk to him and to let him know why I didn't. I spent a lot of time thinking about how to respond to this, as I feel he was kind of pushing my boundaries by not letting me return to texting him at my own initiation. See, yeah, maybe, but also, what the fuck is taking you so long? What? I responded to him today saying that I felt he was pushing my boundaries, that this was driven by ego, and that this felt codependent to me, something I've personally been healing from. He responded that he wasn't pushing boundaries since he gave me 2 days and I never specified a timeline for how much time I would need. He also told me he felt abandoned in this moment, especially when he was at his lowest. I feel bad, but am I the asshole? I really feel like it's not my job to soothe him post breakup, especially since I haven't known him that long and we met up once. Prior to the meeting, we were in contact very infrequently, maybe once a month for about 3 months. I am also not interested in being someone's punching bag because they are sad about a breakup. I don't think that's unreasonable. Maybe I was wrong about it being driven by ego, but I still feel like my boundaries were pushed. About 3 weeks ago, he broke up with a partner, and then about a week ago, he got dumped by his other partner. I was sympathetic to this and asked how I could help. He didn't really tell me anything. So I just sent memes. This person says, you're texting somebody every day for over a month, which is not true. She said that they text once a month for 3 months. And they're also saying, and have known this person for about 4 or so months total. No, again, 3 months. And this is all the sympathy you can muster after they go through 2 breakups back to back. How is that their problem? And they tried to offer the help, and the guy didn't have anything. He wasn't asking for anything. They had the self-awareness to apologize for taking their mood out on you, and for you claiming that you were interested in helping. You decided the best course was to stop talking to them suddenly because you got the ick from them feeling feelings. Am I missing something? No, they're feeling feelings and then like projecting onto that person. Or maybe it's not projecting, but they're making their problems like extend out to this person that they're trying to have a relationship with. And that is kind of like toxic. Like, girl, figure your shit out. And these people are what? 32 and 33. Like, and he didn't. Okay, wait. He was getting a little snarky with me over text, but I brushed it off, saying that maybe a break might be good. He immediately apologized, saying he felt bad because he felt he was taking his mood out on me. He was! Oh my god, this. And then somebody said, I'm so glad somebody came here to say this. This is the same impression that I got as well. Yeah, and then add to the fact that OP asked an unspecified amount of time for no contact. It sounds like this person gave them 2 days of no contact and then reached out, and OP was like, you're pushing my boundaries and you're codependent. But I just feel like these people don't understand what boundaries are. Like, if somebody's like, I need space, like, you don't just circle back around in 2 days. You, like, that could, saying I need space could mean the end of your relationship, could mean you never hear from this person again. And that's totally fine. They asked for the space. You gave it to them. They took it and they ran with it. That's their choice. The fuck? I've dated enough avoidance to know this is a red flag in my books. Okay, I think these people just don't like avoidance, because I'm not a huge fan of avoidance, but I don't think that means they don't deserve to be loved and cared for. And like, what is happening? I feel like I'm going crazy reading this. Boundaries need to be clear and specific in order to be followed. If the boundaries you provide are vague and not specific, it's impossible to know. Okay, but I don't think saying I need space is vague. I think that means, hey, leave me the fuck alone. And then, wait, am I crazy? Okay, yeah, finally. Okay, we finally have some. I finally have somebody on my side. I shouldn't say weeks. I don't know what you guys think. Please comment down below what you think on this. This is actually crazy. I feel like I'm going crazy. They've only met once. How is she obliged to be his support person when he's taking his bad mood out on her? Surely we'd call that bad hinging at best, or not a relationship. I'd back away too. She isn't obliged to do anything. She offered not that he even asked her to be a support. Okay, he's telling her about his problems. Doesn't matter if he's asking. He's giving her like a platform to speak on his problems. Like the fuck. Like who the fuck goes to somebody and is like, oh yeah, I'm having this problem, but don't comment on it. The fuck? Like, I like, sometimes my friends will send me like a rant, and they're like, and then at the end of the rant, they're like, by the way, you don't have to have like a thing to say to this because it's just a rant, and I just needed to get it off my chest. Like, and then I'll be like, girl, I'm here for you. If you need to talk more, let me know. Cause yeah, what the fuck am I supposed to say? You just dropped some crazy lore. Wait, and then see, these people just aren't reading the story. OP wasn't obliged, but she also literally said she asked him how she could help. If you offer support to someone and that person takes you up on your offer, you don't really have a basis for then turning around and calling them codependent. He turned down her like offer of support. He didn't have anything that he wanted. He said he's, or I don't know what he said, but the way she explained it, he did not accept her support. So like, what the fuck is she supposed to do? Like, I literally just think this is a moment of, like, I think there's a bunch of incels in the comments right now. These are Andrew Tate guys. Yeah, I don't see how this has to be about who is or isn't the asshole. He's not in a good place to be in a relationship with you. I agree. Yeah, if your relationship is so new, you don't live close, and he's been snippy with you when you tried to support, I don't think you've got any obligation to be his person when he's going through a couple of breakups you've only met once. The people who are at the top commenting saying that she's like the asshole because she wasn't like getting on her hands and knees and like like just doing whatever the fuck he wanted her to do, like like ugh, it's so fucking, what the fuck is wrong with these people? The people who at the top commented shit like that, you're gonna be single and alone forever if you don't change your mind. So like, fuck you. Go read a book and look in the mirror and actually look at your reflection, because it's disgusting and you need to change. Like, gross. And of course this person's name is Punk Rock Cock Block. Girl, you didn't even read the fucking shit properly, and you had a whole lot to say. I want to see if this person did an update. Oh, I can't. I have to update my settings to see that. I'm not doing that right now. Oh, that was on the polyamory sub. So yeah, that was definitely about polyamorous people. Um, but yeah, also especially with polyamory, you can't just let anyone into your shit. Like, they've gotta, like, I feel like the whole thing with polyamory is that there has to be like a lot of maturity, openness, um, like putting your ego to the side, stuff like that. And what this 33-year-old, or I can't remember if he was 33 or 32. One of them was 33, one of them was 32. But that is not somebody that you can let into your like poly circle. That's fucked up. The other thing too, I think is fucked up, is when people like, they're like, oh, I found the one, and then they open the relationship. Like, so they weren't the one, or maybe they were the one, but they're not the two. But yeah, those are all the am I assholes. Am I the assholes that I have for you today? Um, I don't know. I don't have anything to ask you guys. I'm not gonna ask you to share your am I the asshole relationship editions down in the comments below, because let's be real. I think the people who share these are fucking crazy. Like, they're just not doing well in life. Star, get out of here. What do you want? There's nothing there. God, he's so fucking annoying. Hopefully that didn't mess up the audio. But yeah, we have one more final verdict to give out. This is for the man in the relationship. And then this is for the woman. But yeah, that was all the am I the assholes that I have for you today. Comment down below what you think of them, or you know, were they the assholes? Did they deserve to get shot? Do they deserve to get shot up or not? And sorry that I've been so bad at posting. I know I said that I was gonna post a bunch of like Halloween videos, but I am terrible at keeping this schedule, which is why I'm changing it to one video per week, and then I'll try and get like ahead and make a bunch of videos, and then I'll go back to posting twice a week, because I do love posting twice a week. I love sitting here and talking, but I'm so fucking busy lately. Like, I'm up at like 7:30 in the morning and busy till like 8 p.m. at night, with maybe like an hour in between of like a break. So it's just like, I don't know, I just don't have time to film. I would have to do it on the weekends, or like right now, like it's Friday right now and I have a bit of time off, so I'm recording this video. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. If you liked it, hit the like button, and if you want to see more, this is my 33rd video, so you can go watch the other 32 videos if you want. But yeah. Wait, I have another gun somewhere. I have a little handgun. I'll find that one and show you in the next video. Bye.